Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Finds an opening past the 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
10 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Steelers nothing. Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
At the 18.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
7.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
His pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 11.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
13 yards.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Touchdown, Washington! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Washington 14, Steelers 7. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Donald Parham. Incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now.
4th down.
As he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Steelers 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28. Steelers 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Haskins back to the air. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Christian McCaffrey.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
35-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
And it's 3rd down.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton.
Now, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Their own 44-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when he sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And yet again, Haskins. Now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20. But, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky. And we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
27.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Washington first down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
4 yards.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved
on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 25-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended receiver. Haskins going to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive can... Haskins here, and he lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On second down, here's Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. start the drive. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. We're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So score on this drive. Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
This is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the second.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Second down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw again. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes this Washington 42, Steelers 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
By the wide receiver.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he...
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 40.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. They're now in Pittsburgh.
Washington.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to...